Page 31, Early to Bed. Based on a little poem thing by Benjamin Franklin, it sounds wonderful, but blech. They don't have anything new here. We're using what we already had, so let's just talk about this a little bit. I looked this piece over. It's 2 lines long, 3/4 time signature, 3 beats in a measure, and a quarter note gets a beat. Okay. And I see a bunch of quarter notes and half notes and dotted half notes. And we got some weird thing going on at the end with this thin and thick bar line and then another dotted half note added on there. What's that about? I'll talk about that a little later. The right hand is playing the second line and the left hand plays the first line because we're following the stems right now. So the stems are going down, the left hand stems are going up. They also have LH and RH there to help you too. And our positions, they show you at the top, we're in C position again. Where the right hand is on middle C, it's here, and the left hand is down here. So we're in C position. And we're first just play the notes. On the right hand is thumb, play these, and then do the F, and then E's. And then the second line is the right hand is second finger here, and this E, F, G, F, E. So we get the notes worked out, and then I go back over and I add the counting to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There's the quarter notes here, no big deal. And then a half note at the end. 1, 2, 3. That last little dotted half note, I'll talk about that later. The piece ends at the thin and thick bar line. Remember, that's the symbol for the end of a piece. You don't always see it at the end because sometimes a repeat sign is there and the repeat sign covers it up. But nevertheless, if there's no repeat sign there, that's the symbol for the end. The piece is over there. Then it's MF, mezzo forte. Sort of loud, sort of heavy, whatever you think, sort of. Let the wrist collapse a little bit on each of these. And again, I want to caution you, don't try and hold the hand still and use only the fingers to do this. That was an old technique used a long time ago. It does not work on modern pianos. You'll cause problems in your arms and tendons and muscles if you try and do it that way. Let the weight of the hand and the finger help you push it down. You can move the hand down a little bit each time. It's okay. Now, once you can do all that, then let me explain what's going on with this note at the end. There is an optional ending. Optional ending, meaning you can if you want to, but you don't have to. It's optional. And that is after you play the last dotted half note before the thin and thick bar line. If you want to continue, you can add on this extra little ending at the end. You have it's known as a coda. The piece is over with the dotted half note and the thin and thick bar line. This other note would be known as a coda, and it's a tag onto the end of it, an afterthought. And what they're telling you can do is you can take the left hand and you can move it down to a C down here. And they're saying that you can play this several times, however many times you want, depending on what time it is, to tell you what the time is. In other words, if it's 10 o'clock, you play it 10 times. If it's 8 o'clock, you play it 8 times or whatever. To just play it here. And they tell you to hold the damper pedal down for that note when you do. So when you play it, push the damper pedal down right after you play it and keep it down for as long as you continue to play it. And then when you're finally done, lift the key and the pedal at the same time. Here, that's done. That's an optional ending. And I'll leave that up to you. And if you want to do that, that's fine. At the top of the page, they have that writing time. If you want to do that, you take the notes in the right hand, which is the second line, and they draw a line through the notes. However, the idea is they want to make sure you can recognize when the notes are going up and down, when they're going up or down, whichever, because it's kind of important. And right now, it's pretty simple when you can see when they're going up and down. Some other times, it may not be so clear, but we want to be aware of when it goes up or down, because that tells us it's going up or down the keyboard, and that helps too in playing it. It's easier to explain it when we actually get there. So if you want to draw on the lines, it's there on the connecting the notes in the second line, you go right ahead. I don't know why they're only doing the right-hand stuff. You could do it in the left-hand stuff too. I don't see anything wrong with it. However, let's do this duet at the bottom. So I'm going to give us 3 counts. Let's play it together. And again, I need you to go up an octave. So middle C here, just pretend middle C's up here. So instead of this C position, you're up here. Play it up here. You know, here. 1, ready, go.